School Bags and Spinal Bones, written by A. Natarajan. In the good olden days, the paraphernalia associated with education were light, economical, and manageable for parents and students. The introduction to education itself started simply by scribbling Om on a sand or grain spread duly guided by parents and gurus. Children were seated on the laps of parents or Guruji, and the auspicious day chosen for this purpose being Vijayadashmi in the south. Entering school formally was a simple affair. No uniform, no footwear, no school bus or auto as conveyance. At best, a bum aching ride on the crossbar of father's rickety bicycle was the only thrill on the first school going day. No nurseries, no KG classes, but a straight entry into class 1, a language primer, and a slate were the load held within our first hold. Mathematics and English were taught as we advanced by the teacher from his own memory or from a slim book held closely to his chest. Not to speak of simple multiplication table from 1 to 20, tables of fractions, namely 1 by 4th, 1 by 8th, 1 by 12th, etc., were taught through rote learning method. Recitation of the tables in chorus before the ringing of the last bell of the school was compulsory. Homework was done on slate and gingerly carried to school by fastening one's index finger to a thread loop through a tiny hole in the middle of the wooden frame of the slate. Slates fortified with metal clips at their four corners to hold the joints were premium rated. Ordinary slate pencils, which came packed in sawdust cushion in tiny wooden boxes to stationers, were bought in retail, though these were priced in pieces. The upgraded version of slate pencils, brittle variety with milk white impression, or the latter colored version with sky blue and pink tips at their ends, were considered luxurious and were not within the reach of all. Carrying a broken slate with or without wooden frames was a shameful affair. The broken slates released from their frames had another lease of life with the large chunk put into the use further. At some stage, with the improved technology, tin slates came in but was not popular among pupils. Utility brand HB pencils were used at middle school level. Acquiring your own one and only pilot pen with a swan or camel ink bottle of your own to fill with was postponed to higher school level. Some carried ink bottles with steel pens holding relief nibs. School tables during 1940s had a round cavity, long oval niches carved out for keeping the ink bottles and steel pens only. My employed elder brother had a ebony bodied blackbird fountain pen with a 14 karat nib during 1940s, which I used stealthily to my pleasure. Even students at school final level carried their books, notebooks, and geometry boxes tucked in their armpits. Possessing a yellow, loosely knit, soiled cloth bags, a complement of LG, Godhu and Company, to carry books was a pride. The girl students' geometry boxes were a Pandora box in themselves. They carried pickled and dried lemon in their geometry boxes to share with other girls. A 7 o'clock used blade in the geometry box for sharpening pencils is a must. Stumps of pencils were lengthened with broken pen barrels. Textbooks were not revised frequently, they were reprinted. Wearily, parents brought out biennial issues, and so old textbooks remained under circulation within the same family. In those days, poverty and parsimony were accepted as a matter of fact, and people compromised with it and lived a niggardly life. Now, coming to present. Nowadays, you find children with tender spine carrying a mountainous haversack load with a stooped posture. Perhaps even the rucksack of soldiers were not that much heavier in weight. That double strapped backpack has become inevitable accessory of a student, and it contains textbooks on all subjects, related copies, water bottle in external pouch, lunch box, sports and music kits in addition. With the overstuffed school bag, the children have to bend forward to take advantage of the center of gravity. This may disturb the alignment of the tender spinal column. The school bag load may vary from 5 to 8 kilograms. A school bag should not weigh more than 10% of a child's weight, especially for girls. Nursery and KG students should not carry any school bags at all. Pediatricians and orthopedics opine that early slip discs, spondylitis, hunchback, chronic back pain may develop with such stress every day. Overcarrying of school bags is caused by some parents forcing children to carry all books and some teachers punishing students for not bringing books. Textbooks, more so of private publishers, are becoming voluminous and oversized. More subjects, more books, more extracurricular activities, and more kits. This should come down. Otherwise, our future generation will be facing many spinal related diseases. Thank you very much. In the good olden days, the paraphernalia associated with education were light, economical, and manageable. Paraphernalia, Paraphernalia, paraphernalia means all the objects needed for a particular activity. In those days, poverty and parsimony were accepted. Parsimony, Parsamony, parsimony means extreme unwillingness to spend money or use of resources. Now you find children with tender spine carrying a mountaineer's haversack load with a stooped posture. Haversack, Haversack, haversack means a small strong bag carried on the back by soldiers. Thank you very much.